Hey guys, Eco here. So, recently on Twitter, I've seen a lot of people upset over the daily quest requirement for the new class. Uh, to clarify, it's not just a daily quest requirement, you can also buy it for ACs, but I realize that not everyone has the ability to spend $10 on a class for a game. Um, I just figured I would touch up on this subject real quick as my first video and actual introduction to YouTube. So, real quick, I just wanted to go over the pros and cons. We'll start out with the pros, like normal, and then we'll go to the cons. And towards the end of the video, I'll give you a couple examples of a couple items that are already in game that are behind this daily quest wall. Okay, so pros of daily quests. And these are just my personal opinions. I said that it gives players an added reason to play each day. You know, some of us don't want to play AQW every day. So this could give us just like another reason to maybe log in, play a little bit. My second point, it adds a level of, I said prestige, but it adds a level of prestige to the item itself. You know, there are a lot of items that are farmable that you can easily obtain in a day, and then it's going to sit and rot in your bank because you got it and you don't really feel accomplished for getting it, so you don't use it. But with the daily quests, you spent 30 days working to get this item, so I mean, why wouldn't you use it, right? And my last one, this last one is just something I see. I said it makes the player look driven or motivated. I've seen a lot of people with Cicero's armor. That's another one of the items that is behind the daily quest wall. And whenever I see players with that armor and even his hammer, because I'm pretty sure both of those are behind a quest wall, um, I just look at those players and immediately I feel like they're better people than I am because I don't have the motivation to do a daily quest for, well, I mean, I wouldn't do it because I don't like the armor itself, but that's just me. Okay, so for cons, I said it makes players bored. And I think it makes players bored because they're not getting something out of it immediately. Whereas farming, you grind for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, you get your item, and you're happy for about an hour before you put it in your bank and just completely forget about it. My second point is that players want the item on their own schedule. And that goes back to grinding. You spend 2 or 3 hours just grinding out to get this item. You got it on your own time. You're okay with that. With daily quests, with daily quests, you have to spend all of this time, day after day after day to do these quests that eventually gives you an item. And I can see where a lot of players don't like that. It's just people in general want things immediately. They don't want to have to wait a month to get something. And that leads into my third point, is that there's not a reward until the last day. You're pretty much doing these quests over and over and over again to get to the last day where you actually get your item. And those were my pros and cons. Examples of items that are behind the daily quest wall. There's Pyromancer, which has an AC alternative. There's Cicero's armor, which I touched on. There's Draketh's armor, which was from about 7 months ago, the Chaos finale. Ooh, burped. And then there's the new class. Like I said, I don't know if the armor itself is also going to be behind a daily quest wall, but I know the new class is. Alina's said something about that multiple times on Twitter, and I've had a lot of people coming to me complaining about it. So this is my video for today. It's just the pros and cons of daily quests. I myself, I like daily quests, but I guess it really narrows down to the person. I know some people enjoy it, some people don't, and that's okay. But I'm Eco. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I'll be talking to you guys later.